Hello everybody and welcome back to another stream where today we are playing From the Depths and I'm doing a build stream today. And there's an important reason kind of like why I'm doing a build stream today. Because I'm gonna be frank, I need better vehicles. Like, just straight up, I need better fucking vehicles for both campaigns. The small vehicles, yes, they're cheap to produce, but they are not cutting it at all. So what we need is something that's both cheap, easy, and affordable. Something that we can basically spam out and it not have that much of a cost to have it up. Like, this is From the Depths.
Oh, yeah. No, hang on.
It's From the Depths, Lake.
What did you say?
It's From the Depths.
You there?
I am. This is From the Depths.
I know. Is it working? Speak.
Yes, your
Trying to figure
mic.
it out if my head.
Your mic
No,
is
I'm
working.
talking about my head connecting to my headphones.
Okay, there should be a good
You
base.
sound,
I'm trying to focus
sounds
on
good.
building Lake. So, we're gonna build something that's just cheap to kind of just spam out and stuff.
U-boats. Standard ass U-boats.
For a ground campaign, Lake.
Oh, boo. I have an idea. U-boats with tracks.
I'm building some armored tanks that are gonna be fairly well armored. No. There we go. And now I'm just gonna do that. That on either side. Hello, hope you're having a wonderful day. I know that I am. Okay, this should be some good
Another day in the area filled with wildfires, right?
Yeah, when's the country not, right?
Mm-hmm. You know, I saw something funny on a Reddit post about Americans deciding that they wanted to try and sue us for wildfire smoke.
You know what I say to that? Go
Stupid
fucking
people.
cry me a river, you know what I mean?
If you can cry enough to put out the wildfires, sure, go for it.
Oh, like, okay, now that's top tier, like, good one.
Right? People are, and then somebody was asking about why Sudbury was like didn't have smoke in it, because Sudbury is literally in the base of a meteor crash site.
Yeah. It's not a hard
guys,
concept to understand why the fuck it wouldn't.
I love Reddit. Sometimes it's great. Love being what the internet technically considers incel.
Oh, I know. Like the wildfires, not just in Canada, but like in general, right? This year have been fucking crazily bad.
And then one of our guys that went down from BC, one of the pilots, he passed away fighting one of them in the States.
No. Yeah, no.
His helicopter crashed, unfortunately.
And then the Americans want to bitch about the Canadian fires and shit. Anyway, hello. I am playing the War Thunder. No,
you're not playing War Thunder, you fucking dumbass.
My brain is clearly working.
You absolute dipshit.
It might be because I'm building a tank, right?
I don't think so.
Or is my brain just that coded, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing another one. People are asking, why is smoke avoiding Peterborough and Parry Sound, Ontario? It's because isn't that another meteor strike basin?
No, that's just because the way the wind's moving right now.
Look
The
at
wind
this.
is
Look at this.
just barely protecting them.
I'm sending you a DM photo of the Reddit post. And look at genuinely look at this. Here, hang on.
Yeah. Shoot me the DM. Also, do you like cat?
It is very good for you.
No,
Cats
I'm asking if you like cats.
Cats have never been my thing since I was a baby. When I was a few months old, I was in my mom's arms, and we had cats when I was a baby. One of them went psychotic and tried to attack me and my mom.
Okay, I shouldn't say that. If I send you a picture of my cat, will you be okay with it, or do you just not want it?
No, it's fine. But then more story about that is every girlfriend that I've had has had cats, and their cats have jumped at my eyes with their claws out when I'm not wearing my glasses.
This was me not even like 10 minutes ago. The reason I've been late streaming recently is just
cat on computer. Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
I've become pinned.
Yeah. But no, look at that. Look at that photo I sent you.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Isn't that weird?
Well, it's just because how the wind is moving too, right?
Yeah. Yes. Wind circle. Tornado central, apparently. There's just a tornado in the middle of it all just saying, nah, fuck you.
Yep, that has the tank turning stuff. And then this side should have it as well. No, it's like... I love watching the Americans bitch about our fucking shit,
it's
though.
Like, you know what's funny is you want to know how all wildfires are pretty much started? Either a lightning strike or an idiot with a cigarette.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's literally all it is. So it's called... I mean, sure, even you can have a fire overrun your fire pit and stuff, but even then, if you know what you're doing, it's not hard to cut a line, a quick one, and make it so that the fire can't jump. Like, it's not a hard concept, cutting a line. You do know what I mean when I say cutting a line, right?
Yeah. Making the fucking fire lines so they can't just, jump halfway out through hell itself.
You're making a clear ground line and making it so that it's all dirt. There's a line of dirt, or even a circle of dirt. I would say be on the safe side, make it a foot wide.
Yeah, a foot wide is on average pretty safe enough, I would argue.
Well, you would hope so, at least.
Yeah, you'd
Depending on the wind speed, it might need to be larger, but...
I don't know if you're looking at the stream lake, but I was just about to ask if you could
home from the bank.
Ooh, monies.
Yes, government checks come in. Woohoo.
Oh no, I was just like wondering how people think of this tank design I got going on here.
I don't even know if you have anybody watching right now.
I have 5 in the fucking Twitch, and then I have 4 on YouTube, so I got 9 in total. Tank's definitely looking interesting, I would argue.
How do you, seeing as we're both PlayStation players, how do you feel about Sony's decision to drop this?
They're gonna lose like a lot of fuckers doing that shit.
Well, obviously. But in a sense, to me, it makes some sense because for big games like GTA 6 and stuff like that, those trucks would be a target for robberies. Just down to the fact that game is going to be... It's actually going to cost us, base edition for you and I is going to be over $100.
Oh, I know. That alone is fucking stupid, which is why I'm probably not going to get the game for a bit.
Apparently it got delayed again.
Lovely.
Absolutely. Yeah, which is good for a lot of other games. It's actually great for a lot of other games that it got delayed again. But I was driving home a few nights ago, and you know those tall, single, like the construction the small ones, the tall ones that they set up on the highway. There was one close to the car, so I said, I'm gonna hit this with my hand. My buddy leaned out my window one day a few years ago and did that. So I'm like, I gotta see how it felt. Oh, fuck. I hit that thing at probably 75, 80.
Moron. Moron.
No, I knew what I was doing. I knew it was gonna hurt. It was actually quite funny. It hurt, but it didn't hurt like that bad for, like, it hurt for a few minutes and then it went away. And I was like, oh, cool. All right, then.
Oh my god. Thank you very much for the subscription on YouTube. It kind of does look like a funky-ass T-34. It kind of does. It has a Boxer 5-cylinder, guys, you know?
No, you gotta put the Boxer 6-cylinder. You gotta make it my end. Or no, take 1 cylinder away. Make it a 4-cylinder. Fuck you.
No, we got that Boxer fucking 5 in this bitch.
What, the inline Boxer 5?
I don't know. I just built a fucking 5-cylinder engine of pure depression, and it seems to work. Now I need to put an AI in this thing. For those of you who haven't played this game, don't worry, I'm not very good at the game. You could probably outbuild half of the shit that I can put out in this game.
Hmm.
Four long, so boop. Alright, we have that, we have that. I'm gonna do a cutout for the turrets. If I remember correctly, it should be 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And for storage, because we won't need it, do that, and that, like that. 5,000 storage is not bad. It has no energy generation, but this is going to be just a basic tank. So let's just see its maneuverability capabilities here. Alright, it can definitely maneuver better than some of my other vehicles. It's higher up off the ground, which is a start.
Listening. Control jaws moving out.
I want to just test its speed. Alright, definitely has some good speed. 47 meters a second is pretty good. I'll save this as the basic hull. Just so, because I kind of want to show off another vehicle I built. Yes, indeed. Thank you for it, Elizabeth. It's always appreciated. Yeah, I have a funny ship that took me a lot longer to build than people want to probably think it did. This thing. This thing
Listening.
actually has a functional fishtail. It took me so long to build that. It's also a missile ship with a barn.
No.
Listening. Form up and fly with fleas. Moving out.
You can barely get anything to move forward. Yeah, we don't worry about one of the things I've built. Where is the Knight of Old? Might take a second to load this big old thing in.
Listening.
Say hello to the Knight of Old. It is a very funny battleship that has a plasma cannon system, rapid fire 350mm twin guns at the front and back, and a laser defense system, as well as the schmalls.
Yes.
Just for reference, I'll spawn something in. Just a coffin nail. Alright. Gotta love lag at random points in the world. Anyway, so this is the coffin nail. It's the enemy vehicle we're gonna be, fighting. So I can show this thing off. This is one of the more tame medium vessels I got.
Yes.
What's another ship I could? What's another thing I could show off that's like a good medium kind of boat? Oh, yeah, this thing is a medium airship. Well, I shouldn't say medium, more like a hard airship. It looks pretty sick. You know, but yeah, that's some of the shit I have anyway. I'm gonna just restart the designer and move my sorry ass down here.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna start building onto my medium tanks and shit. The RH1, hello. Do I want to put the turret in the hull or on the hull? Because if I put it on the hull, I have more room for storage, which might be good. We'll make two versions. We'll start with the turret on the hull version, I guess. And APS cannons are gonna be my better bet. I do this right, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna put these like that. Maybe not. Maybe I'll go one there, one. No, that's too wide for my liking. I go like that, then I can put 3 things on it. Kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
That's only 10 shells. But then what I could do to mitigate that is to come over to here on either end and put one of those there and one of these here. Sure, it will make the vehicle's turret overall, like, longer, but I'm kind of okay with that. I can just tuck things in like this. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. And then what I can do is to change the position of the gun so it's actually up off the ground. And go like this. And then like that. And then I can add in this. And go like that. And ejectors. I can kind of do a cool design with something like this. Yeah. First off, I need to get the gun set up the way that I would like it to be set up. So I'm going to go to standardized front. Two, 4 evac, that. And APS-wise, we're going to make this a triple-barreled tank, which would give it a 132. Yeah, that's fine. You just squish down that a little bit. Don't mind me, chat. I'm building the cool thing. And then if I put a beam there, and then... Okay, this is going to be the turret design. I think I like that. I do like that, actually. It does look very interesting. Boop. Just like that. Yep, alright, looking nice. I'm going to change the secondary color here and start working on the outline of it all. And just like that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, and then to protect it from just being heatable, has a layer of funny armor, as I call it. Alright, and this is how the turret is gonna look, everybody. I like it. And then we'll go back to this color and start tapering the top off. Differently than how I tapered the bottom off, at least, with different blocks. Very nice. Okay. So this is definitely going to be a part of the new ship, like not new ships, new things I'm using. Mainly because, so as we might know, I've been losing in both Barons and Red Winters. So I'm taking a couple of streams off from those so I can get better shit up and operational.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It has the ammo ejector right there, although what I am going to do is kind of use metal plating to block it. Like that. So the ammo should still pop up because of the glitch, but that's besides the point. Anyway, for the triple barrel itself, we're going to make simple 6-piece shell. And it's just going to be Sabo Fin.
Do you have Modern Warfare 3?
I have to check.
Just because then we can play zombies, which is actually quite a lot more fun than just regular Modern Warfare 3. Which is what I've been doing lately. Some War Thunder, but quite a bit of Modern Warfare.
So the gun's limit is now at 46.5 RPMs. So 46.0. Cap that there. Allow the gun barrels to spin. Lit. Alright. This is now the Type RH Series 1 as the vehicle. Overall cost is $18K, so it is roughly about the same, or just a little bit more expensive than the Panthera, which you might have seen from the last streams I was working on vehicles.
Yeah.
So overall, it's about the same cost, which is very good, actually. I don't think I'm going to make another version of it because this is probably going to be the better one. Although for the other version, actually, I might do a missile carrier type of vehicle. And what I will do, actually, is change out one of the ammo barrel thingies, or lack thereof. There. So there's a bit more ammo storage, which is good. Save the vehicle. Yes. Alright, and now let's test it against... Well, we'll test it we'll just see what the cannon can do against just whatever. So because its range is 1,000 meters, we'll bring it in close. Oh, there works. Spawn. Go. Now this is a pure kinetic type of shell anyway.
Form up and fly with
I'll just
fleas.
have it kind of
Moving
just
out.
circle around the thing.
Land mode standing by.
Did something just happen? Am I still alive? It looks like I'm still alive.
On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way.
Weird, my TV just flickered off, I guess.
Oh, nice. Yeah, sometimes the you're using different cables. Yeah, I know.
Damn. Drifty tank, too. That's kind of interesting, okay. So it's has about 450 horsepower, which is good. Can take a bit of hits, which is very good to know. Alright, we have a solid potential medium tank. Especially for a 132 millimeter gun. It's not a bad readout for the damage, at least. Fuck, it's actually doing pretty good. Okay, took another hit, that's fine though, it can definitely take the punishment. Yep. Okay, that's good to know that it can deal damage and then take punishment.
Yep.
Okay, actually what I might do is I'm just gonna go here and restart the designer for a moment. I'm gonna make a different shell for it to fire on top of its regular shell. Multi-shelled vehicle. I'll have it come out of these two up here, so create new. Go with another 6-piecer. So we have the basic shell. Hello.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And what I'll do is API, or armor piercing incendiaries. And then on the back one, I'll do... Ooh, what's a good shell that I haven't done before on a tank? Not API, because API is... I've already done that, literally. We'll mix and match as we go. We'll go with a 3-piecer, I guess. 3-piece here, 3-piece there. Do I do... Oh, whatever. Look at the caps. What do we got here? Let's do a random ass shell that I'm just like randomly thinking of. We'll go with this hollow point shell with just pure kinetic. I'm just gonna mag dump a little bit here to get rid of some of the extra fucking ammo. Okay, I'm gonna save it, and then what we'll do is we'll give her a target to shoot at, just as like a thingamabob. Here, water tower.
Listening. Form
And
up
just so I
and
can
fly
see
with
the
fleas.
damage, I'm not gonna
Moving
let it
out.
do much
Land
besides
mode
just
standing by.
sit and
On my way.
shoot, essentially. I just need to make sure that the other type of shells work. There's 774 meters a second, and this one has 811, so I can easily tell when I'm in the chamber. 811. Yep, the 811 one works, alright. Let me see if that API works. 774 is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. And now it's smaller than the other ones too, so it should work. I wonder if I make this a 4-barrel actually. Yeah, there we go. Now it's gonna be doing what I like, so it's gonna definitely get better as the. I wanna make it a 120 though. Anyway, I can sneakily kind of like just add gauge increaser. Definitely like this one better. Like that. Okay, so now it's a 4-barrel with bigger gun and slightly different ammo. Well, that's okay. That's all good. It's still cooking alive.
Yes. Resuming control.
I'll make sure to save it in a second here. How does it work on the move, though? That's the important question. Yeah, it works pretty nicely. Yeah.
Rolling into formation. On my way. 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 On my way.
And while circling a target, definitely seems like it would be nice. Doesn't have my normal kind of like rolled side armor, which I might do for it actually, now that I'm looking at it. Oh, that would actually look sick. Yeah, let this thing kill this. And then I'll build the rolled side armor and save it after getting the speed readout for it.
Yeah.
Like, this thing looks cool too, which is the best part. Looks cool, ergo probably is fucking cool. Fucking Christ, it is definitely cooking this thing alive, which is good. Which is perfect.
Yeah.
Might need some extra fuel storage, actually. out pleasantly enough. $200 ammo access and then 150 fuel access is pretty good.
Yeah, it should be, right?
Well, for a medium tank, I would say that's fairly decent.
Yeah.
Considering this thing has a rapid fire 140 mil gun. Alright, let's bring you up so I can actually build the cool skirts for you. You know what? We'll be interesting. We'll give it heavy armor skirts. There we go. Very nice. There we go. Very nice. Looking snazzy. And now it should be in the 20k. Yeah, 21k for this thing. $44-45 meters a second is pretty good.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna build the next version of it, which is going to just be a missile turret. It's kind of like a T-34 mixed with an M26. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually, fuck it. Hold up. Let me just do something crazy here for a moment. Pull all. Teleport to the island. The island chain over here. So we have the RH Series 1, right? And then the other main type of battle tank we have is the Panthera here. The size difference is kind of funny. Now, this has a 105 that's slow firing, and this has a fast firing 140 mil. But this thing has fully enclosed tracks, whereas that one doesn't. So these are the two new main battle tanks, by the way. The Panthera has its own versions, which I'm actually just going to quickly make for our other friend over there, by just adding more guns and shit. Doesn't really affect the cost, but it affects the roll.
Yeah.
So the funny part about the Panthera, I looked at the T-55 Jaguar when I was building it. I'm like, fuck it, let's do a funny. So with 6 barrels, it fires at 84, 80 meters a second. So let's adjust that to 80, 80. And we'll dub this. We call this the 6-shot. This is the 6-shot variant. Has 204 shell capacity, and it fires off very quickly. Let us go and summon the water tower. I'll just have it manually target this area down here because it's going to be better to show the damage.
Yes, rolling in on my way.
Save over the 6-shot. And then I'll build the missile version of it. Definitely a good vehicle by far already. That's a version I'm gonna make now. I have a few old turrets that would be destructive in the campaigns.
Yeah.
This. That was the wrong button. Fuck. Oh. Considering this shit's gonna need some ammo. Fucking storage. There we go. Because I'm gonna do a bit of an old school design of mine, but I'm gonna basically just remake it and make it more modernized. So,
Yeah.
3 piece there. And now the fun begins. It's gonna be a very, very funny 60mm gun, though, I tell you what. Oh, this is about to get fun, I believe.
Yeah.
Already at a 157 RPM rate
No.
for the gun. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Kind of just building out the turret. Go there, and there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Boom. That. There we go. Do you want heavy? I don't want a heavy. I want this one, please. And then we'll do that, but in the normal color. And then that. And metal plating to the top. Very good, very nice. And a big rangefinder for this thing. Get an eye. No, we'll get a camera. And then we'll get a radar at the front. Say hello to this behemoth of a thing. This thing, I'm gonna dub this. You like just the last thing we just made. RH Series 1. Anti, what is the name it says? Ooh, actually, Series 1 Mantis. Cheaper, but let's test out the weapons by spawning in this.
Listening. Form up and fly with fleas.
Land mode standing on by. My way.
Alright. I'm not gonna do the side skirts on this one to keep it cheap.
On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way.
Definitely has an interesting overhang, which is very unique to the vehicles in life, so I like it a lot actually. This is a very interesting vehicle. It has the cooling vents, it has the funny auto loader and other things, so like it was an old time I made like the Badger or something that was like crazy for APS.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save over this and see if I can find the Badger while this thing is doing its thing. It's a bit old though, so I could retrofit it or wait. I'd like go all the way back down here. What the fuck was Big Jerry? Fuck it, let's see what Big Jerry is. Oh god, what the fuck is this? Build fucking capital button. Well, I know what we're doing now, guys. Big Jerry is making a comeback. Let's see what our... Guys, do I rebuild the Big Jerry? Big Jerry rebuild. The answer is I'm going to now be rebuilding the Big Jerry. But for a tank. I'm gonna put Big Jerry on this thing and just laugh my ass off, probably, right? Like...
Sure.
Oh, this thing is not gonna work, but if it works, it's gonna be hilarious. Big Jerry. I request the Big Jerry. We're about to witness some Big Jerry moments, chat. Alright, if I go back to this, and then I go back to St. John's, and then I go with 1 axis 3. Big Jerry. Is officially being slapped onto a tank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna paint him. Big Jerry. I don't know what old school me was thinking when I was building Big Jerry, but Big Jerry, he's on a tank now. He's a little bit over the size. But he has the spirit.
Hola, bitches.
Hey, I'm building Big Jerry on a tank.
You're building what?
Look on the stream. There's a reason why I call this gun, turret design Big Jerry. I'm just painting it in the new colors. I'm bringing it back with Big Jerry.
Uh-huh.
I'll show you why. You know how like guns are. You know how like you can make guns fire really fast in this game, right? Yeah, we don't worry about how or what I did. We just don't worry about what I did. The Big Jerry is jerrying it.
So you know how I'm not one for complaining about like food or like things I order?
Mm.
Well, so last night I ordered wings from a place I order from all the time.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't put any of the sauce on the wings. I was rather not impressed with that. So I went to the store. I was like, I generally don't do this, but last night I was not impressed. I ordered wings and told him I didn't get sauce and all that. He goes, "Oh, okay." So he put an order through for me for a free bunch of wings with the sauce.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
And
There you
this
go.
box of wings is like $30, $40.
Fuck. Good deal then, eh?
Yeah.
So, do you want to know why this thing is referred to as Big Jerry? Not only is it the size of the turret, it is the fire rate of the turret.
Hmm.
It fires a shell at 1800 RPM.
Why?
Yes. The simple answer is yes. The long answer is yes with way too many extra steps.
Well, you enjoyed that. I'm gonna go enjoy my wings and watch a show.
I recommend you do that. Wings are always a good time.
That they are. Bye for now.
It does not want to balance. The bit. You know what we're calling this thing? Series 1 Big Jerry. A meme tank. Vol meme. It costs 81,000 materials. This thing will never get used, but it is here for the memes. Right, let me just test it out. Water tower. I think it's still firing my old shell designs too, which is a hilarious time.
Rolling into formation on my way.
Shells are firing even. It is just firing pure Sabo head. Big Jerry. Holy Jesus. The Big Jerry is just shredding. Wait a minute, I have a very fucking bad idea now. We're gonna go with this. Go with a 6-piece thing. Solid APHE maybe. Sign to all.
Yes? On my way.
Just gotta wait for E up there. There we go, now it's kicking. It's just APHEing the fuck out of it.
Yes.
Big Jerry. He makes a return to hell. Oh, I have to fucking... Okay, first things first. Save the Big Jerry. Main menu. I need to test this against something of note. Something that has pissed me off in mainly Baron. So we're gonna load Barons today. Cause we're gonna be fighting a thing that royally has pissed me off a few dozen times. With the Big Jerry. It's an airship thruster craft. Where is it? You. Spawn you that far away. Now go!
Listening.
I wanted to spawn it on the enemy team. Now go, Big Jerry! Big Jerry. Why?
Listening.
Alright, let me... Listen, Big Jerry's funny. He's a meme. He's a meme vehicle. I'm just gonna see what would happen if I put against like a fucking tank or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Big Jerry will commit crime. The Big Jerry did not indeed come. Okay, let me check. I wanted to see something. So the Mantis I made basically as like the mini Jerry. Does, you know, fairly decent.
Listening.
So let me go with a Needler, I guess. I don't know. The Big Jerry, again, is just a meme vehicle, but fuck, it's hilarious. Oh, wait, yeah. I have so many old, really fucking weird turrets. Would y'all like to see some of the fucking weird-ass turrets I have? It's, like, weird. Like, very weird shit. I think I saved a lot of them too on, so I can just do like this and go into build mode and just spawn them.
Hmm.
No, they'd be older. Oh, Jesus. This thing is just a wall of bullshit. Like, you know, we're just gonna... I need to, like, fucking just put a lot of ammo bullshit around for a second. Just because I'm gonna show this old thing off, because it is deadly hilarious. Deadly hilarious.
Yes. Well, have fun. I'm gonna head out. I gotta go to the fucking bathroom and shit, so. Adios.
Yes, it's a 120mm gun. .36mm gun that fires like that. Or, you know, a fucking... You know, we'll go with the fucking twin. It still is bullshitly fast. And for reference, that's how long it takes to fire its entire ammo supply. And that's just basic fucking APHE. Every single rack has that. Terrifying, right? And just so I can show it off a tiny bit, I'm gonna go like that. Ships hard. Retaliator. Sure. It is a fucking firestorm of lead. That is endless, by the way. And just so like, I can have it kind of like just work on its own. This is just to show some of my old turrets that never kind of made it into like modern vehicles. Again, it's just a wall of lead. Well, just as an example, I'm just gonna keep on stacking turrets vertically here. There's a lot of old things I got. Like, Jesus. But I used to build some stupid shit, alright? But no, right now, we gotta think here. So we already have some tanks and shit. Good. So, yeah. For reference, this is the main kind of things we're gonna be using from now on. I'm just gonna spawn a few in. Like, this is the type of vehicle that we're going to be using a lot more of. Kind of just standardized it out, pretty much. So we have the big thing, the smaller but faster firing thing, and then the other one. Like the cheaper option, and then this. So I do have options to use, pretty much. So, yeah, we got some more